every Melinda.
Welcome to VCR Party Live.
Oh, we're buggy tonight. We're very buggy tonight.
It doesn't matter. It's fun.
It matters. It's gonna matter.
It's the summer, and
we're buggy. Things are gonna get real buggy.
VCR Party is the show where I'm Nick. This is Joe.
You power through.
We watch all our VHS. No one cares about tech difficulties. We just go.
Well, they all complain about it.
It's fine. Let them complain.
Right.
We watch all the VHS tapes in our office. That we have 10,000 tapes in here. We're trying to get through them all. Mm-hmm. And summer is a time.
And we're buggy tonight. We're super buggy.
To send your kids off to camp. And that got me thinking about a classic video in our collection called Butt Camp. This is featured in exercise video montage on our Volume 6 DVD. This is, and on our website. And Butt Camp is, how do you describe Butt Camp?
It's an exercise video.
Yeah.
I think it's, I don't know if it's a legit one. I think it might just be like for gay guys to get each other as gay gifts.
It says it's the gayest exercise video ever in the on the actual video cover.
I don't think they're actually doing real exercises. I don't think he's like a trained professional. I don't think he's like a fitness expert.
Well,
I haven't watched the entire thing, but from what I've seen, it just kind of seems like he's making it up as he goes along.
Well, I watched the whole video today, and it has these two hunks who are very physically fit. They seem to know what they're doing exercise-wise, but there's not like instruction. They basically did all these exercises by a pool, and then they had a guy come and voice it over afterwards.
Okay.
So that's it. And it focuses on the butt, and so here's some gratuitous butt shots for you.
Do you think it's legit?
As legit as a video like this could get.
But they don't have like at the beginning, they don't have like consult your doctor before
no,
doing this.
No.
Okay.
It's time for Butt Camp, and I'm your counselor.
Butt Camp. Butt flex. Squeeze them both. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the left. Right. Pulse. Pulse. Now left.
That's called
left.
pulsing.
Pulse. Wow. Double the fun.
Those are the two hunks, and that's Butt Camp.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's a gayer exercise video out there. I would encourage anybody to let us know about it. It's Pride Month, and we'll show it if you can find a gayer exercise video. But this claims on the cover to be the gayest exercise video ever.
Hey, we got a special guest this episode. We got Danny. Help me out with his last name.
Tamborelli.
Tamborelli.
Yeah.
He's the little Pete from Pete and Pete, and I didn't tell him this when we interviewed him, but I've never even seen an episode of the show.
Really? Oh, you should watch it.
I know of it, and I know that it's a cool show, and I know REM's in it, and I know that cool people are in it, but I was too old and I was too cool at that time to watch it.
Yeah, it was the coolest show on TV. It was like before, it was sort of like contemporary with Get a Life and stuff, and it felt like that. It had like a cool theme song, and do you have that picture of Danny as little Pete up there? I think he would always wear this checkered cap. So that's Danny. He was also in the Mighty Ducks, and now he kind of does a show, like a podcast and a live show, not unlike ours, called The Adventures of Danny and Mike, that he hosts with the guy who played Big Pete, Mike Morona, I think. And it's a really funny podcast, and so he's going to come on. We pre-taped an interview with him, but we'll watch a lot of 90s stuff, including a video he hadn't seen since he made it as a kid.
Yeah.
So it's good. I'm looking forward to it.
Some high quality stuff. So, couple weeks. This is my pitch. I got a pitch for a corner.
Okay.
I think it was last week. Maybe actually I think it's been the last few weeks where I've observed that you play a lot of very sexual clips with like babes that are barbecuing or like butt camp or something like that.
Right. What it is I think I try to gravitate towards things that people will enjoy to watch. So it's a thing like it's like sex sells. Let me try to put something in there.
Well, I don't know, but I feel like on the surface that you don't exude sexuality, but I think
I resent that.
I think you're trying to tell us something by playing all these sexual videos, and it's that you're a
cry for
sexual
help?
man.
Oh.
It's that you're a sexual man.
Okay.
And so I emailed my buddy Todd Hansen from Winona, Minnesota. He did one of the VCR Party live songs. He's a musician, and I asked him.
This isn't Todd who produced our documentary.
No, this is different. We know 3 different Todd
We
Hansons.
do,
This
okay.
is one of the 3 different Todd Hansons
Okay,
that we
yeah.
know. This is Todd in Winona, Minnesota.
Okay, got it.
And he produced a song for your corner, which I'm going to call Nick's Sexuality Corner.
Great.
Where it's just like you just play sexual videos. And so he gave me the
Great,
song.
I hope this is my legacy.
He gave me the song. I set it to some video. And I've had the song stuck in my head all day long. And I've just been so excited to play it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I haven't seen this before.
Yeah. And I really want this corner to take off.
All right. Oh, great. It's a flattering picture.
He is a sexual man. Hey, Nick!
Wait. Hold on. Let's start over. This stupid fucking tracking.
These are deep cut photos.
Oh, I
You
would
really
dig-
went back to your phone from
Yeah.
2013.
Nick, he is a sexual man. Hey, Nick! Very, very sexual man.
Majorly sexual.
Sexuality is so important to Nick. He's a caring lover, a very caring lover.
I don't remember that at
Number one
all.
hobby is making love and being sexual with his partner. He's dripping with sexuality. He's shy about his sexuality on the surface, but deep down in his loins,
Oh, wow.
his sexuality brews with intense fervor.
Wow.
Sexual man.
These are deep, deep cuts.
Hey, Nick! Very, very sexual man.
Yeah. I don't remember wearing that.
A very, very sexual man.
Wow.
And then you jump into one of your
Right, like here's butt
bucket-
camp, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's like sexy boxing or something.
Great.
Like that.
You know, initially I was resisting it, but I'm all for it after
I
that
honestly
intro.
think you
Yeah.
should do a Nick's Sexuality Corner. And
Right, I could be like a Dr. Ruth and kind of just help people.
Yeah, or just
Steve?
talk about
A couple things. One, people were already after the first video that Nick played was talking about Nick being once again going to sexual videos.
Right, this is
Yeah.
the narrative that Joe's trying to
Well, it's working.
Okay,
And
great.
two, just you guys are gonna have to put that up later because your picture in picture covered some of the words. So I
Oh,
do
really?
think that
I
Americans
do it
are-
without the picture.
Well, we're going to end this.
I
Spoiler
wanted
alert.
everyone to see a reaction.
Spoiler
so-
alert! We're going to play this up at the end of the show.
Okay,
too.
Oh,
got it.
perfect. So everyone will be happy.
I would be more than happy to pop it back in right now and replay the whole thing.
Before we move on, do you want to talk any more about bugginess? Or can we move on? Because I think when people watch this a year from now, they're really going to wonder, like, what was happening? I wanted to mention quickly that I was mistaken last week. I mentioned that it was, while touring, I stopped in at a clown doll museum, and we had a drive for people to send us clown dolls so we could get our own shelf on the clown doll museum. They have Clown Days. It's their festival where they have a parade. The museum's opened all weekend. They said it was the first weekend in June, so I advertised that last week. We implored people to go.
Nobody did.
Luckily, no one took us up on it because it's actually this weekend. Steve, I think I put the itinerary of events for Clown Days up on a page. It's like very small print, but hopefully in
Yeah.
1080 you'd be able to see it.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's going to need those.
Well, I think it's important. There's a tractor show, I think, going on. But the important thing is Saturday and Sunday from like 10 to 7, you can go visit the Clown Doll Museum. It's in Plainfield, Nebraska. So if you're in Omaha, if you're in Lincoln, please drive up there and see if they gave us
I feel
a
like if
shelf.
it didn't work last week, it's not going to work this week.
Maybe somebody didn't watch last week and they
Okay.
watched this week.
All right.
So that's the hand dryer. And
I don't know if you guys can hear the hand dryer that goes on like every 10 minutes.
we live down the hall from the bathroom, and they
Yeah.
have one of those Vornado things.
Because we can hear it.
Yeah, it's very
All
loud. But
Bugginess and hand dryers.
so please go to the Clown Doll Festival and bug some of the senior citizen volunteers there about where is VCR Party's shelf.
I feel so bad about that. So many people poured their heart and soul into some of these clowns, and then we sent it off, and now where is it?
Exactly.
We have no update.
Radio
at all.
silence from the volunteers at the Clown Doll
Did
Museum.
they return any of the phone calls?
No, and no return of my email to them either. So I think they're stonewalling us. And given it's said that their capacity is full, it might take them a while to put them up on the shelves, but I'm hoping it's in time for this weekend we get our own shelf. Please keep us updated, Melendez.
A very, very sexual man. I love the ending
the
of
hook,
that.
the hook didn't grab me right away, but I think it will on repeat.
It will. It
okay.
definitely will. I've been singing it all day long.
So
I spent so much time on that too. I spent a solid
some
2
of those
hours.
photos were from like 2010. I didn't even remember them.
Like computers can recognize faces. So I just typed in Nick, and it showed me all these old photos. I was
Right,
like,
on
I
your
forgot
phone.
about that one of him dressed up as the cowboy, the
Right,
patriotic
most of these
cowboy.
were at truck stops and like if you've ever tried to like see the clothing sections at truck stops, they're all triple extra large.
Yeah, they're always large sizes.
And I'm a medium.
And
so
nothing makes me laugh harder than seeing Nick in
drowning in
clothing.
clothes. So that's what a lot of those photos come from. They're the least flattering photos you could pick, including the one where I look like Paul Prudhomme or Dom DeLuise.
Well, that one's always going to be there.
From Red Robin. Okay, so before I get to this one, Ross, we've mentioned the past few weeks, has sent in mashup videos. He takes some of our classic tapes and mashes them up with, like he did the Alf intro, which worked perfectly with Kirk's 40th birthday.
He did McSee and Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
McPeaks. Yeah.
So he said he was done. He couldn't top the Alf video.
No, he's never done.
So this time, because we had Danny Tamborelli on, he made a Pete and Pete intro mashup with John and Johnny. Makes sense, John and Johnny, Pete and Pete. So here's Ross's masterwork. Ross from St. Louis sent us this one. Let's take a look right after Butt Camp.
From the heartland of America, it's America's Value Network. Television home shopping with a value difference. Now, with this hour's parade of bargain buys, here are your AVN personal shoppers.
I don't know. I'm sure everyone in the comments knows.
Antics, I like it.
Yep. Created by America's Value Network.
We'll be right back right after that.
Whoopie-ding! And he added the whoopie-ding at the end, too. If you haven't seen John and Johnny, they're the home shopping hosts. It's on our website, Found Footage Fest. But
makes me want to watch that show. That's a great intro theme.
It is. And I would watch, if they did an Adventures of John and Johnny in the style of Pete and Pete, I would watch the hell out of that show. Should we get to Danny?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we taped with Danny. Here's our interview with Danny Tamborelli.
All
Danny,
right.
thank you for being here.
Hey,
Yes.
how you guys doing?
My man.
I'm very excited to have you. Been wanting to do this for a while because people know you from Pete and Pete, from the Mighty Ducks,
Yes.
from all sorts of stuff. You were
Babysitters Club.
You're reading my IMDb page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was right before this. But I one thing is you turned out normal, so I think that's a cool reason to have you on.
Well,
We'll see.
that you can tell.
Yeah, right.
From a,
There's a lot going
from
on
a quick
here.
glance, yeah,
Right,
sure.
right. Okay.
But we picked out a lot of videos that I thought you would appreciate.
Yeah.
And I wanted to start
I'm
with
super into it.
Yeah?
I can't-
Okay.
I'm very stoked.
this first one. We asked if you had any VHS memories or VHS skeletons in your closet. You told me about a fire safety video PSA you were in. And we didn't have the VHS, but I was able to track it down and transfer it to VHS.
Stop it.
So I have this video called "Don't Play Games with Fanny Flame."
Don't play games with Fanny Flame. Yes.
Do
Okay.
you want to set like what was this? What do you remember about this?
I remember we shot it in Coney Island, Brooklyn in like 1990.
I think that's what it said.
Okay.
1990.
Wait, is that
Okay.
pre or post Pete and Pete, or is that right around? the
That's
time,
like right. Pete
Okay.
and Pete was 89 to 95.
Okay.
You seem
All in.
You were not the star of this video, but you did have
But a
some
minute.
memorable lines.
I did.
You steal the show.
What, it's a commercial? Like it's on?
PSA.
Oh, PSA. Okay. 30-second thing?
Here's the thing. I don't know if I've ever seen this past the one time.
Really? Since you were a kid?
Yeah.
When it aired, like you'd see it on
I don't
TV.
know if it. I don't even think it aired. I'm
It's-
really not
yeah.
sure what it was.
It was
Where'd you
only
find it?
available at public libraries for schools. So it was fire safety for schools.
okay.
So you could get it. It was put up-
Don't play games with Fanny Flame.
And Fanny Flame's. This becomes a horror movie very quickly. So let's
Oh,
watch.
sweet.
I cannot believe you found this. Yeah.
Play with matches.
Come on, Tracky.
You called me?
I did not. Who are you?
I'm Fanny Flame, and I'm going to help you light the candle.
She's kind of
I
attractive.
don't care who you are.
She has a sexy
Back in the
voice.
box before Mom sees.
Are you afraid of me?
No.
I was old enough to know that you
Why
shouldn't
don't
play
you
with
catch me
matches, so
then?
when we were watching this
Okay,
happen,
I
I was
will.
laughing a lot.
Even
Like,
at
this
the
is
time.
ridiculous.
Have me.
Like, a match
It's not so easy
isn't
to
going to
get rid
light
of me,
itself, but
is
if I
it?
want to, I can. I can do it controlled.
Fire
starts
can
lighting
be
all his
dangerous.
stuff on fire.
It melts or ruins everything.
I mean, I did light a lot of stuff on fire when I was a kid, though. I did play with
Yeah,
matches
sure.
a lot.
Until there's
Sure, but,
nothing left
I
to
mean,
burn.
that
It
was his
only
favorite
takes a
toy.
little spark
Oh, now
to
you're
get me
going.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
now
would
I'm
happen in
going
the
to
house.
show
Exactly.
No, that's the
Sister.
dollhouse.
She's taking a sadistic
Fire
glee
can
here.
spread to your room and burn until I
It
burn
can
your
spread to
heart.
your room.
No. Stop.
Now here's Danny's
Where's
part.
that truck you had? Got burned in a fire. Well, I'm not afraid
Oh my God,
of
no,
fire.
that's new. That's Maywood, New Jersey.
You don't know what it is. I do too.
That's Maywood, New
That's
Jersey.
not Coney Island?
It's not certainly not Coney Island. That is
want
Memorial
Rick, go
Park
away.
in
Remember
Maywood, New
Danny
Jersey.
She said
What?
she could come from letters too.
Maybe
Right.
my brain is
You should
confused
get
I
out.
with
could
something
be.
that happened in Brooklyn.
Maybe there's another Coney Island
My
scene.
showing will just get into trouble. No, you won't.
That's you,
Mr.
right?
Green says to tell him about
Just get
things
into
like
trouble.
that. It's not gonna hurt
You
anything.
seem a little
See, look,
distracted
I
here.
think
You
you
seem a
know-
little,
you don't.
lot of business going on there.
I wish your voice was still like that.
Yes. I hope we never see Fairy Flame so big again.
Do kids just
I
hang
don't
out like this and
wanna
have
get hurt.
conversations?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
I don't think so.
Kids, just remember one thing. I may be pretty, but I can be dangerous.
Really?
I'm in
There's your
love
name.
with that.
Hey,
There it
look
is,
at
yeah.
that.
There it is.
Yeah, 1990. Can I rewind to your line? Because I really,
He really likes it.
yeah, I really liked everything about it. You're playing
Definitely doing
basketball.
business. It looked like I'm scratching my ass.
Yeah, I think you were kind of like a bad kid too, because you're like, what's the big deal with the playing with
Yeah, we're
matches?
playing matches. Nobody cares.
Stop! Where's that truck you had? Got burned in a fire. Well, I'm not afraid of fire. Look at this. Bet you don't know what it is. I do too. Bet you don't know how to start it. Do too. Let's see then. I don't want to. Hey, Frick, go away.
Provoking him.
Remember
Yeah.
what Danny said? She said she could come from letters too. You're right. You should give that letter to the teacher. I don't know what to do with it.
Definitely give
My
the
showing will just get into trouble. No, you won't.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Just get into trouble.
You just get into trouble. I sound like I'm drunk.
Think you know.
You're like,
Direct-
perfect.
Director's like, okay, Danny, could you put the basketball down now?
Now pick it back up.
Yes.
Pick it back up.
I hope we never see
All right, that's
Wow.
Wow, nice
Thank
work.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so
well
much.
done.
It's
Yeah.
one of my earlier works.
trip down memory
Wow.
lane. Yeah.
How much did you get paid for that? Do you remember?
Oh, I got paid in 4 G.I. Joes and
How did it
that
work
was
back
a-
then? How did it work?
back then?
Or does it work the same way now?
Works the
with
same
like
way
kids?
now. Every time I get a job, I give the money to my parents.
Uh-huh.
They tell me something happened to it, but I'll take you to Toys R Us. It's been hard these days.
Right.
Yeah,
We were
because
trying
they
to go.
closed.
Yeah, like.
And
now
you're
you
in a
have to go
band
to the
too.
local mom
Yeah.
and pop toy store.
Yeah, yeah.
Your 37-year-old son's asking for new toys. I want the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers stuff.
And your band Jounce too, you get paid in G.I. Joes and stuff?
Yeah, and Jounce
We're
as
paying
well.
you in GI Joes. We
Oh,
got 3 of
that's
them
cool.
ready for you.
Oh,
yeah,
right
after the
on.
show. So,
That's
so
fine
okay,
with me.
so I always like to ask our guests if they had a local favorite commercial when they growing up, and you mentioned Crazy Eddie.
I
And
remember those Crazy Eddie ads, yes.
I'm a big fan of Crazy Guys, of just like, come on down to blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
I love that so much. We had one, and we're from Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. We had Crazy TV Lenny. It was his commercials were on constantly. It's always like Crazy Lenny, Crazy Eddie.
Did Crazy
Crazy
Eddie start
Jerry.
the fad, though?
Yeah,
I think
no.
he was an original. One
He
of the
wasn't the
original guys.
pioneer. The pioneer was Madman Muntz. From 1930, I went down this wormhole today
From
of like
1930?
looking up Mad Men, like crazy guys.
months.
From 1930,
Oh
and then
my
everybody
God.
started copying him. But Crazy Eddie was one of the originals, and since he was New York, a lot of spoofs came from that. So
Large market.
yeah, exactly.
And you're from North Jersey, so you got these as well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play it, and it's not actually Crazy Eddie who does the commercials. It's a local DJ, Jerry Carroll, I guess.
Oh,
And he's still around too. We should look him up. But he is a pro. 30 seconds, just words constantly. So I put together 3 30-second commercials, 1 10-second commercial.
Oh, yeah.
And
here's
you're watching a pro here. You're watching a pro. This is Crazy Eddie's commercials.
It's Crazy Eddie's greatest stereo sale ever. Get anything and everything in stereo equipment. Get it all now during Crazy Eddie's greatest stereo sale ever. Crazy Eddie, his prices are insane. Crazy Eddie's the man on the move with his Crazy Eddie portable blowout blitz. Get a portable TV, portable radio, video camcorder, portable phone. Get anything and everything that's portable on sale now. Remember, we are not undersold. We will not be undersold. We cannot be undersold. And we mean it. It's a Crazy Eddie portable blowout blitz. Get anything and everything that's portable on sale right now. Crazy Eddie, his prices are portably insane.
Yeah, man. All of these are so
Get those earmuffs on!
He did a lot of
And listen
Christmas
to this.
ones, even when it
Crazy
wasn't
Eddie's Christmas
Christmas.
Blowout Blitz is going on now with the lowest sale prices
Well,
ever
he's
on
crazy.
receivers, speakers, turntables, compact displayers,
Makes
stereo
sense.
rack systems, anything
mean,
and
that
everything
really means you
audio
can do
equipment.
anything you
Remember,
want.
we are
Yeah,
not
that's
undersold.
true.
We will
There's
not
no
be
You
rules.
put
undersold.
crazy
We cannot
in
be
front of your
undersold,
name,
and
you
we
no
mean
longer
it.
have
You're
rules. They
not
don't apply.
cross-country. To get the lowest sale prices on audio
the best.
equipment, 'cause Crazy Eddie's Christmas audio
these are the
blowout
best
blitz is
commercials.
going
I
on
like,
now.
they're
At
so
Crazy
good.
Eddie's Superstore
And I
near
like how
you.
this is
Crazy
like,
Eddie, his
86,
prices are
87. You can tell by the dual tape deck. And like, you still have the record player, but
I genuinely like this one.
Because it's a Crazy Eddie TV and video Christmas blowout blitz.
You see him
On giant screen TVs, video recorders, portable TVs, video camcorders, anything and everything in TV
boy.
and videos on sale now.
What's this
Remember,
part?
we are not undersold, we will not be undersold, we cannot be undersold, and we mean it. It's a winter wonderland. It's a winter wonderland. During Crazy Eddie's Christmas blowout blitz, see Crazy Eddie now. His prices are insane.
Wow, yeah, one take.
Anything,
unbelievable.
everything goes. Crazy Eddie's crushing prices on color TVs, video recorders.
I guess we're watching
stereo
4 of them.
systems, compact
Okay.
I
displays.
mean,
Crazy Eddie's
I can watch these all day.
ever.
Really. I
Anything,
mean, he
everything
is such a
goes.
pro. It's
Demonstrating
amazing.
Yeah.
floor samples, rate tag specials,
He did
all the full
7,500 of
manufacturer's
these.
guarantee.
7,500
Price
different
at or
commercials.
below cost. Anything and everything goes. Crazy Eddie's smashing prices is everything in this inventory. It's Crazy Eddie's greatest.
He didn't
What's the
even
ending?
look.
No.
What's the ending?
Now at all great Crazy Eddie locations with prices that are insane.
Boing, boing. Yeah, how does he have? He has to do.
7,499.
I bet they would crank out like 10 a day. Don't you
yeah.
think?
Yeah.
And
But-
he was such a pro. I bet he just got the
can't-
script,
yeah,
and I bet he just
so
went in
good.
there and just rattled. What shows would you be
And
watching?
he did fine, but the real Crazy Eddie was doing nefarious things.
Oh, he
to
was
get
terrible.
these terrible low prices.
Yes,
Oh,
I
that-
do
exactly.
remember reading that later in life, being like, "Wow!" But
Oh.
he spent good money on advertising, and it worked.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
It worked.
Fraud, racketeering. There was so much.
yeah.
There was so much that he
He
did.
get
He got
good
sued
deals on
constantly.
things that he could sell at an upcharge,
Yeah.
and then sell things that are normally one price lower because he was getting cheaper on that. Which is like you can't front money from your
Right.
business to
Yeah.
pay back. It's
a Ponzi
great.
scheme.
Read Crazy Eddie's Wikipedia page. It's fascinating. It should be a movie. Somebody should write a movie about Crazy Eddie because he had so many.
Cut it, guys. Yo, we should write a movie.
Oh, we should.
Let's do it right after this. Fraudulent Eddie.
No, but he had a wife. He had his high school sweetheart in his life. He had a mistress, like, and they all
And
like.
he sent his son to be an accountant. He
Yes.
sent him to like school to be a CPA so he could
Yeah.
fix the books as legally as illegally
He
possible.
had a cousin who was an accountant too, and like yeah, yeah.
Oh
and
my
so,
That's
God.
it.
What else? He
Nothing
died
stronger than blood, man.
He died 3 years ago. Do I have it all? Yeah, I think that's it.
Wow.
Oh, so
That's
good.
a fascinating story.
Yeah.
So yeah, you started asking what shows would you be watching when you would see
yeah,
those
what was that?
commercials.
Oh man. Well, I would think that Family Matter. I mean, they
yeah.
definitely got
Okay.
played during like choice peak time.
Right.
They're definitely not like. I
Like
don't
prime
necessarily
time?
remember if I was watching those commercials in between, the Spuds McKenzie cartoon, which I liked and got taken off the air way too soon.
We
Yeah, I
have
don't
that.
even-
do we have the Spuds McKenzie?
No,
we have Rude Dog.
Rude Dog and the Dweebs.
It's
Totally
like-
different thing.
What do we do? Well, how can we get kids hooked on beer, but they're kids? Well, let's make Spuds McKenzie. He's a fun Budweiser dog. We'll make a cartoon out of him.
Wow.
His sidekick, Joe Camel, and yeah,
Exactly. But I watched it. I enjoyed it.
the
And
Contraband Kids. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I had Spuds McKenzie T-shirts. Like that I would
as a
always
fourth
wear.
grader,
Yeah, as a
you
fourth,
know.
fourth grader. Yeah, I loved it. We named our dog Spuds.
of course,
Yeah.
it was totally aimed at kids. So I want to talk about child actors. One of the most famous ones, Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney, yeah.
And I mentioned you turned out pretty normal, but some don't. And Mickey Rooney, a famous child actor from the 30s, and then
I met him once.
did you?
Yeah.
Well, any story
When
to
you were a
tell
kid?
there, or
When I was a teenager.
yeah? And what was the circumstance?
It was some benefit. It was like I used to do these like pediatric AIDS benefits in New York, and one year it was James Gandolfini and I doing like this like fun. It was like carnival games essentially.
Yeah.
And these kids would come by and
On
talk
camera
to me.
or just
No, just
there?
like it
Okay.
was just like a Sunday, and it was just an event.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of celebrities came and they
What was
would ask me
James
to do stuff.
Gandolfini doing back then? Is this in the early 90s?
This was, well, yeah, this was.
Pre-Sopranos?
No, this was probably his. This is
during.
Sopranos,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay, so Mickey Rooney was at
But he
one
was
of these.
just at one of these events,
Yeah.
and I got paired up with him to do something, and he was
Okay.
kind of curmudgeon-y.
Yeah, I think
He
that's
didn't really say too much.
Yeah.
But he also, I could tell that I was kind of annoying him just by being there.
He's probably done a
And he's
million of
kinda
those
like-
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in show
Where's
business
lunch?
his whole life.
Get me some coffee.
That's the era, and a little bit before that, I think, is the era.
Don't continue in showbiz, kid. Tell your mom to give you your money and run.
Oh, I bet he was so
Well,
jaded.
that's the feeling I got with this acting class that he was teaching kids.
No.
Well, I think they're older, probably 20-something acting students. And I feel like he was just kind of losing it, kind of flying off the handle here. This is Mickey
He
Rooney.
kisses a lot. He does a lot of kissing.
Yeah.
He's very kissy.
That's all women.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Mostly young women, yeah.
What is your first name? Rob. Rob what? Malloy. Let me hear you say, my name's Rob Malloy.
My name's Rob Malloy.
That's right. Now, nobody else here is named Rob Malloy. There's only one Rob Malloy.
This is exactly.
People want to know who you are. You say, I'm Erica Michelle Landon. How do you do? We want you to be a chair. You're now
Chair is
you're a
always
desk.
the one to really
Now
get people
play like
going
you're a
when you're
lamp
talking
pole.
about acting and
Right.
improv. Act like a chair.
I want you to do
I love that he just said that.
Yeah.
is to be you. You have to accept the reading of the lines the way you read them. You're accepting your individuality. Edward G. Robinson was always, listen, yeah. Now, I'll tell you what I want to do. Lionel Barrymore. Hey!
These 20-somethings are like, oh, this is a great Lionel Barrymore.
We missed it here.
You're doing it you. Right?
I don't like him. I mean, he was kind of yelly.
Yeah.
That looks like you.
A little bit curlier.
Hi, dear.
It's good to see you.
That's
so much. And you too, friends. Thanks for coming.
Have you ever gotten conjunctivitis
Thanks
from
for letting me
Mickey
into your
Rourke?
home.
Or Mickey Rourke. It's better.
Well, he could teach
You
an
can do
acting
it
class.
too. You can definitely teach them too.
He kisses the boy, kisses the girls, he ignores the boys. And he does those kisses.
I
at
assume
the
you
end.
didn't get a kiss from Mickey.
I did not get a kiss from him.
All right, let's cure pediatric AIDS. Here we go. Let's do this thing.
I thought that was the whole reason I was here. I was going to take the baton for pediatric AIDS.
Now let me do my Lionel Barrymore for the kids. They'll love it.
They love the Edward G. Robinson.
Yeah.
All right, hockey. We're at hockey playoffs happening right now.
Yes.
Timely. You're wearing a hockey shirt.
I am wearing a hockey shirt.
And most of all, you were in Mighty Ducks.
I was in the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Which is actually why I have this.
Did you get that?
When we were promoting the movie, we got to go to Madison Square Garden for a game. And in between, we got to skate on the ice with the ice hockey from Harlem team.
Nice. Okay,
Excellent.
sweet. Wait, so
I may
you've
or
had
may
that
not
shirt
have
for...
scored a goal at Madison Square Garden,
Wow.
but I'm not going to brag about it.
Don't
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah, just
Particularly
keep it
because
to
I'm
your...
a Devils fan anyway. It's
Yeah.
like sacrilegious
Yeah.
if I was even step foot on there. It's
So you've had that shirt for a long time.
yeah.
Good
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, I know. It grew. I grew into it.
Yeah?
It was
big
a
at the time,
baggy
yeah.
baggy sweatshirt. This is what happens,
That
kids.
showed a lot of foresight.
It just never got. I mean, it got pilly, but it never got old.
It looks
it's
great.
Just like,
I bet it's so comfortable.
oh man, it's the most comfortable.
Yeah.
We can borrow it. You guys can borrow it.
All right.
Whenever you want.
Monday,
Okay.
Wednesday,
Yeah, yeah.
Friday.
And then
Tuesday.
we'll mail it back to you.
Switch off on the weekends,
Okay.
depending on where you're going to be.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We showed this, I think, on our very first episode of VCR Party. This is like 60 episodes ago. It's a friend of mine lives in South Korea. If he wouldn't live in North Korea, nobody. I would
You wouldn't
know.
hear from him if he did.
Yeah.
He just lives
He
in
could be
Korea.
sending you anything.
And he found this box of tapes on the ground, and he sent them to me. He's like, I have no idea what's on them. This is the first one I popped in, and it's a hockey song. You like hockey? I think this is going to speak to you.
You like South Korea?
Right?
Yeah, sure.
You're more of a North Korea kind of guy, but whatever. I mean,
Look, the mountains are beautiful.
They sure are. This video is extra beautiful. I think this is the one I'm thinking of.
oh yeah, I think you're going to get emotional. So, it's them singing a song about hockey, and then like clips from a hockey movie.
She's very worried.
I think
He got up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Oh, yeah.
There aren't a lot of hockey pop songs.
No, and I think the song is called Icing too. Because I think they say icing.
I mean,
Did you say it seems like a Mentos commercial?
it does. And the music is very Mentos-y, for
Just
sure.
better with love.
Yes. You just get, it's just the roll of Mentos getting slap shot.
There's not enough dancing in hockey, I don't think.
Oh,
Was there a dance sequence in Mighty Ducks? I can't remember.
wait a second. Why was there just figure skating for 5 seconds?
Yeah, I didn't even see it. I missed it.
There was just a teeny bit of figure skating.
All right,
I mean, because if that's true, then they're totally biting the Mighty Ducks, because I was part of the figure skating brother and sister duo, the Duncans.
They ripped you off.
I'm saying, that seems,
it's suspicious.
somebody's got to be paying for that somewhere.
Heads are gonna roll. Heads are gonna roll.
And
Yeah.
I just sent out a tweet.
I saw it.
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah, you do those
Really-
mental tweets. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's a video called Babycise.
Oh, no.
And I'm doing this because I know you are having a baby moments from now, right?
Well, yeah.
Really?
I just got
Like
the
pretty
phone.
soon?
I just got the phone call.
Oh,
I gotta go.
Quick, watch Babycise.
Yeah, but I haven't learned. I haven't done anything yet. I haven't read any books. I'm
Okay,
just
so
like,
this is a great
I'm
start.
jumping
Right,
into
I
it,
got
saying,
it
you
here.
know what?
Okay.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of VHSs and books back in the day, and those kids turned out mildly okay.
You're right.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
why not take
Just
it
wing
back
it.
to the old school? Just
Yeah.
wing it.
Well, this would be just enough instruction because I cut together a little montage from Babycise.
Okay.
There's a little instruction. There's some how-to.
Shared development system.
Because you know how all babies are overweight, right? You got to start
Wait,
them
what?
early on an exercise regimen. Yeah.
Wait, they're all already overweight?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
look at me.
Babies are.
And I gave this to the baby already? I thought they have
It's
a
hereditary.
chance to...
Yeah.
problem
Stop it, guys. I gotta...
Get that kid on the treadmill on day one.
Exactly. Yeah, babies are lazy. That's the thing about them.
Yeah.
But this will whip them into shape. So,
oh, no.
What's
Or-
the idea?
yes,
Is
wait,
this
you-
really
wait,
an exercise
is
video
this-
for babies?
yeah.
Are you gonna show me how to whip my kid
well, in a way. But
into shape?
kind of be a personal trainer for your baby.
Also, it's sponsored by Matchbox.
Well,
too,
that was
so-
sort of
Whoa.
the reveal here,
Oh, is
but
it?
you'll see at
Okay.
the end. Yeah. All right. Here's
right.
here's
Oops.
Babycise.
My bad.
Here's Babycise, but that surprised me at the end. You'll see.
Wow, they got their own song.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a toe tapper.
And their own graphics here.
You know what? It's gross because it sounds like a, like
It's
a cheap,
true that with the help of
sexy
Babycise,
rhythm
some
and
babies
blues
may
song.
reach
Yeah.
certain developmental
Babycise,
stages more
baby.
quickly than others. But we're not out to create a competition about whose baby is sitting, standing, or walking first, and we're certainly not trying to
Oh,
produce
see, that's cheap.
super
You gotta let them do it on their own.
See, that's gonna be you.
I'm Carla Ferrigno.
Oh, is that Lou
That's me.
Ferrigno's
I
voice?
think
Gotta
so.
be.
Exercises. But now I'll be showing you how to baby size. We'll be using our doll sometimes to help us demonstrate the exercises.
Do you have a doll like that
Raise
yet?
the baby's left foot to
I
the
do.
right ear.
Oh my god.
Bring it down. Then
You taking notes?
right foot to
Yeah.
the left ear.
Yep.
Right foot to left
Alternate
ear.
left and right.
Doing it on the
Don't
doll.
force this.
Don't force it.
Show me on me where he touched you.
As your baby begins to crawl, safety considerations become even more critical.
Well, this
Let's
is
take
true.
a crawler's
There's
point.
you and your
No,
wife.
wait a second.
That's you and
Wait
your
a
wife
second.
just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
But you're
Smoking
the one who must
cigarettes.
foresee the perils.
Oh, yeah.
With their
Obviously,
shag
you'll
carpeting.
want to keep fine breakables, those
Oh, yeah,
family
because
heirlooms,
they're
out
going to
of
pull it
this
right on
space.
their heads.
Yep.
I mean, to be quite honest, I've been looking at my
Beware of
one-bedroom
floor-level
apartment.
storage of
Yeah.
toxic material.
And like saying,
That's going,
Hold baby's
that's
arms
gotta
lightly,
go.
placing them in
I have a
front
bass
of the
amp that's got
body.
like a metal grill. I'm just
Open the
seeing
arms
like
out to the
all the
sides,
digits
keeping
in
the
there,
elbows
like
Yeah.
stuck,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
popped out.
These-
My kid has no fingers anymore because I happen to leave a $150 combo amp on the ground.
yeah. Not to mention the Clorox drawer that you just keep wide open, right? So watch out for that too. Now here's I just
Hold
like this
baby's
kid's
arms
expression.
lightly, crossing them in front of the body. Then open the arms
The kid
out
is
to
so
the sides,
disinterested.
keeping
Mommy's
the
here.
elbows
Mommy's
straight.
here. Mommy's here.
These are all
Mommy's
great
here.
American foods,
Mommy's here.
Right? Wrong for babies.
Oh wait, this is good advice too.
Stop.
Hot dog related.
Yeah, this is good advice for any
Open
new
the arms
father.
out to the sides, keeping the elbows straight.
These are all great American foods, right? Wrong for babies. Hot dogs can easily lodge
don't
in tiny
feed your
wind
child a
packs and
full
cause a
hot
baby
dog.
to choke or suffocate. The same goes for nuts, popcorn, hard
I
candy,
was
and
really
grapes.
trying to get that
Keep them away from your
branding
baby.
advertising
The main
money from
idea is that
Nathan's.
you'll
Yeah,
spend
yeah.
your
Dad
lifetime
feeding my
the
kids
gifts you get
hot dogs.
and give
Hebrew
with
National.
Babycise.
And then a trademark of Matchbox
Matchbox
toys.
toys.
Then Matchbox gets its own thing at the end. Never
And
ending.
when your kid's old enough, he's gonna play with cars.
And then they'll get burned down by what's her name? Florence? No,
Fanny
Flame. Yeah,
I can't believe you found that.
Fanny Flame. Yeah.
Where'd you find it? Was it on YouTube or something?
Yeah, it was but it was part. It wasn't just on YouTube. It was part of. I went looking through old compilations of fire safety videos, and that just happened to be in the middle of like an hour-long compilation.
really?
Yeah. So had to dig it, but yeah, I'd like to get the whole VHS because it's all pretty good.
I think maybe there was other stuff that was shot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there
there's
was
more.
a whole other fire prevention PSA from Coney Island.
Did you work a lot? Like, were you working constantly?
I worked pretty consistently.
Yeah?
From
Like-
6 to 18.
What
in
other
terms
stuff
of
did you do? Like commercial stuff?
Well,
or?
7 to 18 was pretty much all Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're on all
Mighty
that.
Ducks
the
was in there.
Sketch
all,
show.
all that.
Did you do like the set
Figure
school,
it
like the
out.
school on set kind of a thing? Or
I
like,
got tutored while I was on set, but I
Yeah?
went to public school.
oh, you did? Okay.
So I would go back and usually be ahead of the class and be a little shit and try to make people laugh and
Yeah.
get detention
I mean,
and all
you-
sorts of stuff.
Oh,
you
yeah.
were a celebrity. I mean, like in school, right? I mean, like,
I mean,
how was that? How was
no,
that to
because I
go
grew
through
up with
school?
them. I was the new kid in 5th grade, and they were like, "New kid, like, get out of here."
Oh, really?
They didn't
But
I was
they
like,
didn't
"You're
know
on
that you were-
TV." And then I was like, "Well, we're shooting an episode, not 20 minutes away. I think I can get the whole school to, or the whole grade to come and be extras." Got friends.
So you got
I
them.
greased my
Nice.
friends of now 20-something plus years.
Wow.
We
at
were
the
just
very
talking
beginning.
about.
If you need an in, that's the in.
Yeah.
Right.
Just,
Have
even
them
if it's
be
a
extras?
YouTube show now.
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
kids doing the
that's
videos on their own, you can just do it yourself.
We've made a lot of friends. They mainly send us clown dolls like this now, and so now it's kind of the problem.
Yeah, you're
We-
surrounded by clown
We have to
dolls
tell
right
them
now,
to stop
so-
now. So
Yeah.
that's our problem.
It's gotten out of
We want
hand.
fewer friends.
Yeah.
No more letters. Peace and love. No more
Peace
letters.
and love. Peace and
I say it
love.
with peace and love.
No more clowns.
Have you ever seen Memorial Day 2000?
No.
This one is a classic. This one was found.
Memorial Day 2000.
Yep.
Obviously the date.
This was found in Western Michigan at a garage sale by a friend of a friend. Davey Rothbart from Found Magazine gave this to us, and his friend found it at this garage sale. And the reason I bring this up is because I saw on the bulleted list of things about you that you are an inopportune barfer. That you have thrown up at inopportune moments.
Yes,
I too, that spoke to me because I too am an inopportune barfer.
It's really, it's
And
not cool, man.
so here's what I'm thinking. We'll watch the video of a guy barfing.
Oh, no.
And then
At an inopportune time.
at an inopportune time. And then we'll share some stories about inopportune barfing. What do you think?
Okay,
All
that
right.
sounds good to me.
Yeah, this was. Did you say this was at a Memorial Day celebration in
Oh, yeah.
Michigan where it's just debauchery?
Kurt's gonna puke! 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 Kurt, the party belongs here!
You want us to talk about our friend Mashup?
Yes.
We smoke pot. We smoke, yeah, lots of pot. Yeah,
Lots of pot.
You just never know when the puke's going to come here. You never know.
Yeah. We've been lighting up the tubes. We have. We've been just blew out. I got this. You want this?
Hey, get it.
It's okay. Let's get the bag.
Where's the baggie?
This is like the magic pouch. It's for the ride home.
Different channel now.
Oh, he's got to do it himself. Come on.
Get yourself
No. 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 Oh, that's
Oh, that's it.
Bye-bye. Keep watching.
Oh, there's more.
yeah.
Why is he doing this?
Once you do it,
Why? He's doing it because people are chanting, right?
Yeah, they're chanting for him to do it.
Now he's
drink. You gotta see
Watch his
now
part.
he's gonna be like,
Watch this.
yeah,
there it is.
Floodgates.
well, you also just put it in.
The barf gates. Yeah.
Yeah. You said smell my finger, and that's what made it.
Now his pants are down. And watch it with this funny guy does.
Can we show this on YouTube?
Yeah, it'll be fun. I don't think it'll be fun.
Hey, everybody! Look at me!
Hey, everybody.
I got him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the whole video, you'll feel dirty. You already feel dirty, right?
I feel pretty dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, my friends and I used to stand outside of roller coaster rides at Six Flags and pretend to puke in the bushes just to scare kids.
So they wouldn't get on.
So they wouldn't get on, and we could get online faster and cut down those wait times. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, good idea.
Wait,
Like
you would
kids
pretend
are-
to be barfing?
Yeah, like they would come out and just be like, and just like go for it. My buddy Brendan was very good at it to the point where like it sounded like he was puking, and he may have actually.
And he'd be like, "Don't go on it. Don't go on it. Don't do it. Do yourself a favor.
Real
do
Bart
it.
Don't go on
Simpson
it."
move there. That's
It's
really
a pretty
good.
Bart Simpson move. Yeah.
What's your? Do you want to start with the barf story? Do you want me to start with my barf story?
Well, let's see. What's a good barf?
Well,
story here?
you had it on the bulletin list of
I
like the
just
first
thought-
communion.
Yeah.
Well, that's one I don't remember because it was so traumatizing.
Oh, really?
that
Your brain has expunged it.
I was doing an interview and someone was from like the area I grew up in, and he
how old
was,
were you
like,
at this
had
point?
A first cousin that I was like communioning.
Second grade.
Oh, okay. That's
8,
9, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I guess I got sick and puked like as I was getting communion because I'm the devil, you see. And
You're about to accept the body of
like,
Christ.
no.
It burned your tongue to like. So wait, so you threw up like right there in front of everybody?
Yeah. And I don't remember
And then
doing
it was
it.
just-
And then it was just someone who happened to get a job being a journalist and
They
Yeah.
told you.
asked the tough questions and asked me if that was a true story. And I said, I don't think it happened, but I'm not sure, but it's very specific. Let me call my mom. And I called my mom and she was like, oh, honey, yes. That was terrible. She remembered very well.
Are you
she
on
thought I was
stage?
sick, though. It wasn't like I got like nervous. I used to nervous puke before I played gigs.
Oh, really?
Like music gigs on the road. Like the first 2000 to 2003.
Really?
I would get very nervous before I went up to sing and play bass.
Did you feel better after you puked?
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
And my shoes were fucked up because I was never good at getting them out. You know?
getting it
So
out of the
it's-
splash
Yeah, it
zone.
was
Yeah.
needed to be more projectile
Yeah.
outwards and less. Hey, these are brand new sneakers that I think I just ruined them. Now I got to go play a show.
You
There's a
needed to
couple of
smell
dots on
someone's
my
finger.
jeans.
Yeah.
Did you stress puke before you would shoot stuff? Like
No,
where you really?
never.
So
Just
that
music.
was
Just
music, huh?
and just for those first 3 years.
Wow, that's interesting.
I don't
was
know why,
your-
but I was puking all the time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So it wasn't just
It wasn't
communion?
alcohol induced.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Not all
No,
the time.
I'm an inopportune. I've barfed on. I was counting it today. I think like 8 or 9 people, just because I was usually in cars.
Oh my God.
So like
Oh,
I'd
you
barf
have motion
on
sickness?
cousins or like a Cub Scout troop. I barfed an entire Cub
Oh
Scout
my
troop at one time.
Oh no.
Oh no. But the worst one was I was skydiving. I was skydiving with a tandem guy on the back, you know? And so you don't have to take like the classes and you don't have to get the insurance or you have to get minimal insurance or something if you have somebody strapped to you. And I remember going up in the plane and saying, has anybody ever barfed on you before, like while you're doing this? He's like, no, of course not. He's like, I've been doing this 20 years, never. We jump out, we do the free fall, go down 45 seconds. It was intense and it was just like, I didn't like it. And then he pulled the chute and my whole body went numb. Like I couldn't feel anything, and I was just like, and then all of a sudden I felt the barf start to come up. And then it just came in my mouth, and I just held it in my mouth for as long as I could. Meanwhile, he's talking to me. He's like, "Look it over there. You can see it from here." And so, exactly. And then it just came out. It just like went up my face because you're moving pretty fast. It went up my face and into his full. He had a huge beard, and into his beard. And he wasn't nice about it either. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Jesus
you
Christ.
prefaced it.
Exactly.
He thought you intentionally. Yeah.
He thought that I did it on
never
purpose.
been puked on, huh? Get ready for today, baby.
That's part of my bit.
No.
So yeah. And you know how you're panicky whenever you throw up. It's always kind of
traumatic.
a panicky,
It is
but to
traumatic.
do it while you're flying in the fucking air, that's the worst. That's the
Yeah,
worst puke
that's
spot.
probably the worst puke spot. I don't think
Yeah.
you could get a much worse one.
Yeah.
If we chanted, do we think we'd get your puke right now? It'd be a great moment on our show.
Yeah.
Oh, it would go so viral.
Puke. No, I had good ways of not puking though. Was to just let the saliva that comes into your mouth when you get the nausea feeling, just let it out.
Spit
Don't
that,
swallow
let
it.
that drool.
Just let it out. Even if you're that guy who's at in the back of the room like and just letting it come out.
Yeah.
You won't puke.
It's worth it.
You won't puke. That's like that gets something rolling.
Yeah.
That's from all my. If I could bestow any puke experience upon the world, it would be if you feel it coming, just let the saliva out of your mouth. Now I'm getting salivated thinking about it.
Let it out.
And maybe
I'm so glad we had John, if nothing else, to impart. He did it.
I wish.
Sorry.
Adventures of Danny and Mike podcast.
That's the podcast.
With
yes.
you and Big Pete from
Michael C. Morona. Yes.
Yeah. And then your band Jounce still playing around.
Still playing.
You're not barfing anymore before the shows.
No, I'm not barfing any longer before the shows. No.
When was the last time you barfed?
Last time I barfed.
We asked the tough questions here.
The last time I barfed was the second day I was home from Portugal. And I don't blame it on the Portugal country or the food or anything else. I just think sometimes my tummy's not right when I come back.
It's a change,
I went to
it's a
Thailand
shift.
once, and I came back and I puked for like 4 days eating our disgusting American food.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I
You know what?
treated well.
You know what I appreciate about you is that you're not a drunk barfer. You're just a natural barfer.
I mean, I'm a natural barfer. I have puked from barfing before. My 21st birthday, my friend bought me a 3 Wise Men shot, and it's like, it's 1 part Jack Daniels, 1 part Jim Beam, 1 part Johnny Walker. Like, 3 things that should never be together as like, when do you do this? Probably on your 21st birthday. And I slugged it down, and I said, I got to go outside, and I walked outside, and I proceeded to puke all over the place. So it does happen. I have truth be told.
Yeah.
But usually my body's like, maybe you've had too much to drink, and this is coming out for a reason.
Yeah.
I was never a puker and then regain my drink status. So it
Unless-
was usually like my body being like, yo,
Right.
wrap it up.
Yeah. Unless people chanted, then you
Right.
would.
Oh,
right.
of course.
Yeah.
Well, we're all going out for 3 Wise Men shots after this, so
puke,
you do them at home.
Puke.
And thanks for coming on, Danny.
No, my pleasure.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
But here's Danny as a little tiny tyke.
As a little barfer.
Yeah, and we had I was watching clips of him too in the Babysitters Club. He was in that.
That's
old
right.
show.
We have one of those.
We got 3 of those VHS tapes too. So he was in everything back in that era.
Yeah, and he's a well-adjusted child star. That's so good to see.
Good dude. I think it was because, like you were saying, he went to a regular school for most of the year.
That makes the difference.
Yeah. We were talking about maybe doing a combined show in the fall with him and Mike. They do a live show where they show old Pete and Pete clips and old commercials they were in and stuff and make fun of themselves. So we'd curate some stuff. They would do some stuff.
We'll bring out some Babysitters Club and
yeah,
it'd be good.
So look for that in the fall.
All right, what else we got? Oh, so Tape Boy. Thank you for whoever told us to turn on Tape Boy's nose.
Yes.
So Tape Boy, I talked to Kalen. He's going to do it. And he said he would do
Well,
whatever.
just to back up, this is the guy who sent in this weird clown thing.
Grab it.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it up.
You got to see this close up.
Yeah.
This is a clown creation
Yeah,
that he made.
this. Yeah, and we were gonna send this to the Clown Museum, and we're like, no way.
It's
this
too
is for
good,
us.
and who knows if those old crones would ever put it up anyway.
Exactly. And so
sorry, I take that back. I didn't mean to offend the Clown Museum.
And then so he put these teeth on here, and I was like, let's do another one, and let's do it with real teeth this time.
All right.
And he said he just emailed me. He's like, I guess I could do it with real teeth. I don't know if it. So what I want to do?
Why did you think that? Like,
well, because I thought these were real teeth to begin with.
Okay.
So then I was like, are those real teeth? And he's like, no, they're not real teeth. And I was like, oh, we should do one with real teeth. So he's going to make more. He's going to make a family of tape boys for us. It's going to be slow, but every so often he's going to put out a new one. The first one he's going to do is Tape Boy's uncle, Bargain Bernie.
Tape Man?
He's gonna do a Bargain Bernie version of Tape Boy. And so
Okay.
we're gonna have. I think we're gonna build it like a family.
Of all the characters from our videos.
It all starts with Tape Boy, and then Tape Boy's uncle is gonna be Bargain Bernie, but a clown version of Bargain Bernie.
Steve, do you have the technical difficulties thing with Bargain Bernie up there? I think he's on there. No? Okay, I was going to remind people who Bargain Bernie was.
But I talked to him about it and about having pants that can go up and down.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Because his pants fall down.
So he
during the
agreed to
clip.
that. He said he wouldn't do. I said, what if Nick and I got our hair cut and you used our actual hair on there? And he's like, I'd rather not
You're
do that.
You're basically Ed Gein. You want to use real teeth and hair. I don't understand the
dead
compulsion
bodies
here.
Well, I guess the teeth would be dead bodies.
Probably.
Or
children's teeth.
I don't know if the teeth would be like a deterrent, like people wouldn't want to do this if there's real human teeth on there.
Because we're going to make it a sweepstakes.
Yeah.
And we want people to enter.
Well, that's the big announcement. We're going to do a new sweepstakes. It's called, and Steve, I got a graphic here for it. It's called VCR Parties Bullshit Sweepstakes Part 2, this time it's for a Tape Boy-like doll.
Okay.
And so you have to type that, you have to put that whole thing into the envelope. VCR Parties Bullshit Sweepstakes Part 2, this time it's for a Tape Boy-like doll. And so I didn't want to be too specific with like the Bargain Bernie because that's going to change constantly. Like after this, we might do a Jack Rebney, we might do a D. Grunig or something. We might decide. So I bet it'll probably take him a month and a half. I got to talk to him about what his timeline is. But
he's got to find teeth. That's the main thing.
Well, on eBay, they're all over eBay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're easy to find.
Great.
So I'm going to send him white VHS tapes and real human teeth. And he's going to get to work. It's probably going to take him a month. In the meantime, everybody send in their letters. We'll,
starting now.
Yep, starting now. We'll get a new hopper, a different hopper. We still have the hopper with all the old letters in, too. We'll still use that occasionally. But we need a new hopper.
Okay.
I don't think they're called hoppers. And so, yeah, that's the new sweepstakes.
That's for the Tape family. You can win your own Tape Boy member of that
One
Tape
of a
Boy
kind
family.
with real human teeth.
Yeah. And they may or may not have light up elements, but look at that.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible work. So yeah, I'm excited to give those away. Send them in. I had a quick update. I wanted to, we had Chip Chantry on last week or a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And remember we played that, he told the story that I don't think anyone found interesting, but it was about...
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It was about how he and his brother saw the name Wayne Schlegel in an episode of Alf. We played a bit of that episode. And then he talked about how later on they were watching Pete and Pete, and they heard the name Wayne Schlegel mentioned again, and they're like, oh, this must be an inside joke with comedy writers, the name Wayne Schlegel. Well, I watched every episode on these Pete and Pete DVDs. These are seasons 1 through 2. I guess they're not, season 3 isn't on DVD, but the name was never mentioned. And so I emailed Danny after our interview, and I was like, does the name Wayne Schlegel mean anything to you? And he said, no. They had a character named Wayne the Pain Pardue, which he remembered, but he said, your friend's full of shit. So Chip's misremembering. I think it's like the Berenstain Bears or the Kazam thing. It's like people have this memory that they've sort of, I don't know, retroactively made more convenient. So the Wayne Schlegel thing, to my mind, has not.
Okay.
Is,
I'll be
is a
honest,
false thing.
I don't even remember hearing him say it.
Oh, well, the world was waiting.
But I'm so pissed off at Chip.
Exactly, I am too. He's getting a sternly worded email immediately after this show.
But let's do some nice things, huh? Roll that graphic.
Okay, nice things.
Gotta find it.
It's a well, if it's not
It
there,
should be
we'll just roll it.
It's the one with the sun on it?
Oh, there it is.
Are your nice things, are they on video or are they
No,
real
they're
life
all
nice
real
things?
life things.
Do you want to do video real life nice things, or do you want to do your real life nice things?
Okay, sure. Are we good?
Oh, we're good.
Okay. Nice Things is the segment where we show off nice things we found at thrift stores or people have sent us, photographs. You've got some stuff to show on video. I want to show a comic book that my friend Laura from Cleveland sent me. This is Combo Man. This is an official Marvel comic book.
Wow.
And Combo Man is...
That's official Marvel?
Yeah, look. Marvel
What?
Comics, #1.
Wait, but is it Combo like Combo's the snack treat?
Goddamn right it is. Presented by the makers of Combos. And sure enough, if you read this teen has a bag of Combos and he senses in danger, and so he chomps some Combos and becomes Combo Man. And in the very end...
That's all it takes?
Yeah, and then at the end, then there's an ad for Combos in the middle.
Yeah.
And then...
and throughout the entire comic book.
Yeah, and then at the end, he transforms back, and he says the key was having combos. And then, here's the thing I just saw. Oh yeah, sorry. But look you could get cool Combo Man gear, t-shirts and hats. And there's an address to send in.
Again, I bet there's dead stock. A box sitting in a warehouse in
know.
Denver right now.
I wonder if these are on eBay.
Full of Combo Man t-shirts.
I would love a Combo Man hat.
Was he in Endgame?
Yeah, he defeated Thanos ultimately.
Okay.
Sorry, no spoilers. And this is the other one I want to show quickly. This is we found this at a thrift store. It's Video Varmints, which is it's an air-powered game. It has like air, and you're trying to get one alien from the side to the other. So it's not digital, it's not video. It's just a analog sort of board game, action game.
I honestly thought you plugged this thing in, you're playing a video game. We've had this hung up here forever.
But the reason why I wanted to show this is because Video Varmints is such a better name than VCR Party. We should just be called the Video Varmints.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like this, and you're trying to get aliens from one side to the other by pressing air in like this. You got all your player pieces here.
Okay.
And then you put these little aliens in, and you try to get them from one side to the other.
That's like mint condition. This
is a really good condition game. But go ahead. Why don't you show your nice things?
All right. So we had a couple nice things sent in. Hayden, I don't know where he's from, but he's recently graduated, and he made a resume. So we have this video here. It's a computer VHS tape called Basic Computer Literacy, and it comes with a free
3 1/4 inch
floppy,
disc.
yeah, floppy back here. And so what Hayden did was brilliant. He made his resume, and he spoofed this. Take a look. Yeah.
Hayden McCabe.
Hayden McCabe. So that's all his information. All the words on there are all his information.
And he's a graphic designer?
He's a software engineer.
Oh, software engineer. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. And so then look at this. You flip it over on the other side, and like, I don't know if he actually put this on the VHS tape, and then he sends it to him. And then that's all his information right there. I mean, you can't really read it, but like...
Or if it's just a printout of this.
Yeah, exactly. If he just sends a PDF or something like that.
Either way.
But honestly, like, copy that idea. You guys should do that. Like, if you're looking for a job.
That's
that
really
would totally
good.
Work.
Yeah, it caught my eye.
What else we got? Andrew sent us this, a Joe Camel blank tape.
Yeah.
They used to have these. Yeah, buy 3 packs. And you get a free
You buy some
VHS
smokes
tape.
and you get some tapes.
Yeah. And I'd be willing to bet that VHS tape smells like cigarette smoke.
Probably, yeah. I think we've found some of these in the past at thrift stores.
Be a smooth character, let them roll, and then this is the other side. Look at that. You could have Babes, you could have Hollywood, you can have it all.
Yeah.
Just smoke Joe Camel. And he said that he watched the video and his dad had recorded the Sunday night movies. He would always record the Sunday night movies on there in EP mode. But he would zap out the commercials.
Oh yeah.
So he was disappointed by that because he's like, at least I could have had the commercials to watch, but I don't even have that.
Yeah, that's my biggest regret: recording all the Simpsons episodes and hitting pause and making sure to hit.
I wish I would have never zapped out the commercials.
But yeah, we missed so much gold on that.
Yeah.
So,
and the last but not least is when I was digging around for photos of you for the Nick is a Sexual Man song, which we'll listen to in a second here.
Great, can't wait.
I came across this video or this photo too. On an airplane when you had fallen asleep.
Oh yeah.
You remember this?
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't shown this.
Yeah, I know. So Nick fell asleep. Like
what an idiot. What a moron I was. What a fool. I learned my lesson.
Before we even took off, and I was wide awake, and I think I had a little scrap of paper or a little napkin or something. Oh, it was a straw. Yeah. I take off a straw. And I'll just zoom in here so that you can get a better shot. I threw it into Nick's mouth, and he didn't even wake up when... I don't know if this is gonna. Yeah, there it is. It zooms in there. Yeah. So he didn't even wake up when it was inside of his mouth. And you must have slept with it in there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, egg on my face. What a dope. I feel like a complete moron.
That became my big thing for a while. I did it to Albertina, to my wife. I did it to her a couple times. I was on a big kick of throwing stuff in people's mouths while they were
humiliating
sleeping.
people you care about. Yeah, that's a nice thing, nice tradition. What do we have to talk about?
That's my last nice thing.
Oh, I'm excited. Next week we're doing a kind of an all song and dance episode.
Oh, yeah.
And we're having on George, who kind of did our year-end special, who is the official historian of VCR Party.
And he tracked down the Grill Skill 2 woman, too. He's going to give us an update on her. He found her.
Yeah, he's a detective.
Yeah, he's really good.
So he put together a montage of some of all the singing and dancing we've showed over the last year. Plus, we're going to play some new stuff, some stuff for Father's Day. So I'm looking forward to next week.
Yep,
Join
it's
us
going to be a
live.
good one. All right, that's all that's it.
That's it?
That's all that's it. We'll be right back right after that.
Good night, everybody. Are you playing the? Final?
Oh wait! Oh no! I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it.
Oh, we're still here.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to play that.
You should have said something.
Well, I did.
Oh.
I should have thrown a piece of paper in your mouth.
Here it is.
Nick, he is a sexual man. Hey, Nick, you're very, very sexual man.
Nick is highly sexual.
Majorly sexual.
Sexuality is so important to Nick. He's a caring lover, a very caring lover. His number one hobby is making love and being sexual with his partner. He's dripping with sexuality. He's shy about his sexuality on the surface, but deep down in his loins, his sexuality brews with intense fervor.
Nick, he is a sexual man. Hey, Nick, you're very, very sexual man. A very, very sexual man.